Hello, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening to all of you. I'm here to present my second speech of Toastmasters, which is on organizing the speech. My topic is air pollution. If there are not lungs in the world, where will the pollution go? This is the scenario in today's world. One of the growing concerns of this globe is the air pollution. Everybody is thinking about it, but nobody is doing anything very productive in this direction in order to control it. How many of us here know what are the major pollutants of the air? Just a guess.
Car?
Okay.
Methane, carbon dioxide.
Yeah, that's really major pollutant. So, as everybody knows, these are the chemicals. These can be the aerosols. These can be the particles which are leading to the air pollution. How many of us think that it is going to be a major problem going forward in our future? Yeah, everybody thinks that it is a growing concern. In this world, every human being wants to be happy. Everyone is working for their own welfare. Every company is working for their bottom lines. Every country is working for their GDP. But when we look around, there is a lot of modernization. There is a lot of industrialization. Nobody realizes that there are some basic needs of life, like breathing the clean air. How many times an average person breathes in a day? Per minute, one person breathes around 15 times. He intakes around 6 liters of air. Just a guess. In this air, there is a lot of pollutant, which he doesn't even know that he is taking in the form of air, and he is breathing it. This air pollution doesn't even cause irritation to people. It is causing very dangerous diseases like asthma, bronchitis, even other major lung diseases like lung cancer. But all of us are so busy in our lives that we forget that our basic needs and our basic life needs to be very clean. So whom should we blame? Should we blame the person who is residing next to our door, or should we blame the government, or should we blame that particular industry which is being set up near our outskirts of our city? Blaming others is easy, but we have to really think that every human being is contributing to this pollution. There are many reasons which lead to air pollution. These are man-made reasons, and there are also some of the natural causes. Natural causes include volcanoes and even the forest fires. When we come to man-made reasons, there are plenty. There are industries, there are usage of perfumes, there are a lot of fertilizers. When we look for addressing these issues, what is easy to do? Can we control the natural factors, or can we target the man-made factors? It is always easy that the man-made factors can be controlled. Who will control it? Man will control it, who is becoming the reason of air pollution. If we look into the air pollution, the major pollutants today are the chemicals, the chemical gases, the particle matters, and even the radioactive particles. What are they doing to our body? Have you ever thought about it? It's a very serious thing that we don't think. Daily we are inhaling like 6 liters of air per minute, and we are going to intake all these chemicals, radioactive elements. When we see sulfur dioxide or nitrogen dioxide, these are not even irritating gases, but also they are leading to a lot of toxic health hazards. They are leading to eating up of our lungs. They are leading to spoiling of our health. If we consider the radioactive elements, they are leading to permanent disorders like hearing impairment, vision impairment, which will be not only in our generation but will be transmitted to the next generation. If we talk about the particular matters like aerosol and pollens, they are the major cause of asthma. Even a newly born child has asthma. He is surviving on nebulizers. Isn't it very complicated life? Are we saying that today we are earning so much and we look forward to living a happy and healthy life? But nobody is aware that we are actually going towards the destruction. Our health is being spoiled day in and day out. So what do? Do we think that the government should take the steps? Do we think that the developed countries are implementing the stringent measures, they are going to help the developing countries and spread a word of mouth? Or do we think that every individual takes a meaningful step towards this direction? If every individual thinks about this particular matter seriously and everybody today starts a carpool, say don't use so many vehicles, everybody goes for planting the trees, everybody goes for stopping using the perfumes. Why do we need a perfume if we have a clean air? Then we are doing something good to the society. The environment, the natural sources are the basic needs which need to be safeguarded. Human being is responsible for safeguarding those. In order to do this, every human being has to do even a small act today so that it can create a better tomorrow. That will make a difference in the society. The natural resources have given us ocean of reasons to smile. Even if we are giving back a drop of it to them, we are going to make a lot of difference in this world and we will create a cleaner world. So here is the vision which I want to share. Please save the air. Thank you.